never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
What's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's your guy Dan, and tonight is our Monday Night Raw review for September the 2nd, 2024. I was entertained. Was it a great show? But I was highly entertained. So let's get to it. We start off, they're showing a video package of everybody coming into the building. And they also did a video package of everything that happened at Bash in Berlin. They turn out to a wide shot like this. This is a troll for AEW. You marks. They showed how full this stadium was. It was in Denver tonight. We open up the night with Monday Night Mommy. She basically talked about everything that happened, and now that she is back, she needs to focus on getting back her property. And who has her property? Liv Morgan. Dominik showed up, getting booed out of the building. I went too fast. And basically said Liv's not here, she's not 100%, and she's not giving Rhea a title shot at all. Then Liv tried to. Just tried. What I mean tried. Tried. Getting the upper hand on Rhea, and that shit did not happen well for her. Then Dominik was on the outside of the ring. She went to go grab him. Liv pushed her, and then she ended up just like her terror twin, DP, wrapped up into the ropes like he was when he was doing that. She ended up getting hurt. DP said that he wanted to go talk to Pierce, and he wanted a match, and he wouldn't give it to him. Only if Finn Balor would accept it, and Finn Balor said the only way that I'll fight Damian is in a tag match. So, knowing that Damian doesn't have any friends left, he has no one to help him, and him and Rhea are in the back talking, and she said, I've got an idea, we'll figure it out. Next, American Made. I don't have a lot of this because it was just long story short, he basically did all his shit, but then at the end of the match, if they beat up American Alpha. So it was a 6-man mixed match. So you have both females plus them in there. And Chad wasn't involved. After they won, Chad calls out Uncle Howdy for next week. He wants an 8-man, basically, street match. No holds barred, match. So it would be American Made with Ivy Now versus Uncle Howdy and the White Six with Nikki Cross. And pretty much in a street fight. Okay. I'm down for that. It'll be a little different. There'll be a lot going on, but let's see. Next we got the Chicks with Dictionaries. The Pure Fusion Collective. I don't fucking know. This name is so stupid. But it was Shayna Baszler taking on Zelina Vega. And this was a back and forth match. Zelina did not win, of course. Then Damage Control ran out. No, not Damage Control. Valkyrie came out to help. And basically, yeah, it didn't end well for them at all. So then these girls were talking shit in the ring, in the back. Next week, they're going to be in Canada. They're going to be in Calgary for Monday Night Raw. And Valkyrie, the Crow Lady, the one who's a zombie who got killed by Nia Jax. And Vegas saying that they don't really have somebody else. It's a number game. And then Doctor's like, we're in Calgary next week. She goes, I got an idea. It's going to be Natalya. It's either going to be Natalya or another woman from Canada. For Stratus, I can see that happening. I can see Natalya. I think it's going to be Natalya. It's not a big deal. Then we got my boy Pastry Phil. Pillsbury Phil. Mr. Chicago. He came out. At Bash Berlin, he had a great match. I'm sorry if you're going to complain about that. I am a total CM Punk fanboy. I love CM Punk. He's my favorite wrestler of all time. I'm always going to love him. I thought it was a great match between him and Drew. And then he gets up in the ring. He's got his bracelet on. And basically, he says, I'm moving on from Drew. I'm coming for gold. He basically said that he wanted... What the fuck? Sorry, it sounded like a helicopter just went over the house. He wanted to call out Gunther and told basically Gunther, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for the belt. And then he was attacked by none other than Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre kicked this boy so hard he got out of his sneakers. It was hilarious. Look, I love Punk, but I like feuds, okay? I like story. So we've already got the 1-1, 1 loss on both sides. Drew won the first time, took the bracelet. Punk won the second time, got the bracelet. Drew beats this motherfucker down, takes the bracelet, and then breaks the motherfucker. And then shoves it in Phil's mouth and makes him swallow. They take him out, they take him to the back, and take him to the ambulance, and Drew continues to beat his ass. They're writing CF Punk off TV for a week, probably because he can't go to Canada. Who knows? It's late. They did say that Punk tweeted out that the real bracelet is still intact, and he has it. It's not the fan one. This is one they made up to look like it. The original bracelet is good to go and still in his possession. It has nothing to do with Drew. So this was a fake bracelet that they just used for this thing, which is weird because we're going to see Phil wear them. Next, we had the 3-man match between Dragunov, Dominik Mysterio, and Dragon Lee. And this match was okay. This is for the Intercontinental title, so next week will be a Fatal 4-Way. Oh, man. Yeah, Judgment Day got involved. Damian Priest came down and he beat down Carlito, and then he chased Dominik out of the arena, so then it became a match versus Dragon Lee and Dragunov. And yeah, Dragunov and Lee had a good match, man. They were pretty good. They were going pretty good. It was entertaining. But our boy, who just came back, Dragunov, is the next. He showed respect. He picked him up, shook his hand. They raised each other's hand. So Dragunov has been added to the Fatal 4-Way for next week, which is Jey Uso, Pete Dunne, and Dragunov. Now, early in the day, Pierce put out on X and on many of the social platforms that Bronson Reed has COVID, so he will not be able to be involved in the triple threat match. So, they have to fill that match. Eventually they did during the show, which was weird. This is what we're talking about right now. This big motherfucker who got his ass whooped last week basically is injured. He showed his underneath his shirt. He's all taped up. And he said that he got clearance from medical. And then Adam Pearce was like, look me now and tell me you're ready. He goes, I'm fucking ready. I can do this. Sorry, guys. It's late. And he said, okay, you got it. And then we got there. So it is Ludwig Kaiser, Braun Strowman, and Sheamus. Nice. The match was going pretty good. Butch got involved, hit Sheamus with a shillelagh, and Braun Strowman ended up winning. So now we have Braun Strowman versus Ilya Dragunov versus Butch. and Jey Uso next week, Monday night, for the final to see who will face Big Boy Bron Breakker for the Intercontinental title. What's her name come to the back, was talking to him. She goes, why? He goes, oh, it's just unfinished business. Tell him it was unfinished business. She goes, well, who do I ask? Tell him who said it. Butch? And he turned around and goes, do not call me Butch. So, motherfucker, you are Butch. You're Butch. Or Bish. You're still not Pete Dunne to me, I'm sorry. After what you did this weekend, this motherfucker's everywhere. He's on NXT. He's got a match against Trick Williams. He interfered in the bottom match of that one, and now this. He's on both shows. He's just, I don't know what's going on with Pete Dunne or Pete Bush or Bush Pete. I really need to get some sleep sometime soon. Next, we had Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair come down. They are your new tag team champions for the females, and which was very surprising that they gave them back the belt so quick. But they're only coming down to watch the number one contendership match against Damage Control versus Isla Dawn and Alba Fyre. And this match was decent. We had an injury. Kairi Sane looked like she hit her head on the announcer's table and her eye looked bad. It was all red, everything. So she might actually be fucking hurt. And she threw it on top of Bianca anyway. So, of course, Damage Control lost. And because she got hit in the face, they were going to go after it. And then they're like, look, this was an accident. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Then these two guys were talking. And then Gunther walks by. And Kofi gave him a look. And I'm like, really? Are we going to have a Kofi versus Gunther? And I was like, no. We better not have a Kofi versus Gunther match. Because if another... Oh. No. So it comes out. Comes to the ring to talk. And basically... I am going to have a historic run like no other. I beat one of the best in the business. And then this fucking bum comes out. I like Sami Zayn, don't get me wrong. But to me, I'm just not a fan of this Sami Zayn. Just not. I'm not. The sympathetic baby face is not working for me. Not with Sami. The guy's a fucking bum. He looks like Shaggy that grew a beard. That's it. I'm sorry. I'm waiting on fucking Scooby-Doo to come out and say, "Ruh-roh, Raggy." I mean, come the fuck on. So basically, Gunther said, hey, I see the passion in your eyes and the desire and the thing. So if you're asking me for a shot, well, Sami, I gotta say no. Gets out of the ring, starts walking up the ramp. Sami grabs the mic and is like, look, I'm the only one that's beaten you. In the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Sami has. I'm not wanting to see Sami Zayn go after the World Heavyweight title. I'm sorry. I'm done with him. Right now, if he doesn't form a tag team or go with the Bloodline storyline, I don't care. I don't fucking care. I don't know why. I cannot get behind Sami motherfucking Zayn. I can't. It's just my personal opinion. In the back, Rhea told DP that she did find somebody, and he goes, what did you say? She goes, Yeet. So we know that Damian Priest and Jey Uso are taking on Judgment Day in the closing of the show. And it was a great fucking moment. Then Jackie Redmond interviewed the Yeet Master, the Yeetum, and then Braun got in his face and said, "Oh, you think you're smart, knowing your family has ever beaten anybody in my family?" And then Jey Uso's like, you know what? My daddy was beating your daddy's ass all the time. And he's like, he goes, after I win that Intercontinental, I think I'm coming for you, and I'm going to beat your ass, and I'm going to take this title. We all know that's not going to happen. Something else is going to happen. Braun's going to cost him the match. DP and Jay talked their differences out, and they are good to go. So that ends up to the end of the night. DP comes out, Damian Priest, Bondage Undertaker, Bisexual Undertaker, whatever you want to call him. I call him DP. And then Jay comes out, and then we go to a commercial break. We come back. Judgment Day comes out, and it is a slaughter. Both sides were fighting back and forth. It was not one way or another. They did manage to make Damian Priest look very strong. Very strong. He looked amazingly great in the ring tonight. He didn't wear his normal attire tonight. He just wore a t-shirt and a pair of pants instead of the one piece. I don't know. I guess he's trying to hide his gut a little bit until he gets back in it. Jay tags in. Jay had a back and forth until he was able to run and grab. Liv tried to come out to help out. Rhea came out. Started beating her with a crutch. It was great. Jay got the tag. And DP basically knocked the shit out of... No, I'm wrong. So, basically, Lord Farquaad got hit down. DP looked over to the corner. Jay was like, give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. And DP was like, fuck it. And hit it. Jay hits the splash 1, 2, and 3. And the Terror Twins with Jey Uso win the match. It was a feel-good moment of the show. Everybody went nuts. It was great. On social media afterwards, Jay got everybody to do the yeet, and there you go. So that was Monday Night Raw. There was some advancements and some stories, but it was entertaining. Was it the greatest Raw? No. Has it been better? Absolutely. But this show was better than the last 2 Raws. Just saying. Another thing that happened is this week is going to start, not this week. Yeah, this week is going to start where all the brands are going to new networks. Raw is still going to be floating until January 6th or 5th, but SmackDown will be on the USA Network right now. So will NXT until they go to the CW, and so will Raw. So right now, USA's got the rights for them, and they changed some shit up. They put Michael Cole and whoever else on SmackDown's commentator team, and they brought over Wade Barrett, and this is the new guy. I think his name's Michael. I'm not too sure. He has been calling Bellator. He was an analyst on ESPN for a little bit. I do not like this guy. I don't know if it was his first night and he just felt a little out of his element, but he is very quiet. He's not Michael Cole. He's not anyone else that we've seen. He's very analyst, very technical, robotic. I just was not a fan. I don't know if this was his first night on the job that he was a little intimidated. I'm going to try to give him another shot. I just did not like him tonight. I'm sorry. I did not. Wade Barrett did fine. Wade Barrett's supposed to be your color commentator. Color commentator is the one that makes jokes and tells all the stuff. Like Corey Graves. Corey Graves, Booker T. All that. Those are your color commentators. Those are the ones who are hilarious. And then you have your straight commentator. Well, unfortunately tonight, Wade Barrett had to be the straight commentator when he's not supposed to be. And it just felt flat. I'm not the only one that said anything. There's a bunch of people online that are not happy with his performance tonight. So let's give him a shot. But I'm going to tell you right now, if he doesn't change something, he's not going to last. That's going to be bad. Especially when Netflix comes. Netflix ain't going to put up with that. But that was Monday Night Raw, guys. This last week has been so wrestling heavy. Oh my God. I had WWE wrestling heavy. We had Monday Night Raw. We got Spot on Thursday. Well, alright, so Monday Night Raw. I watched AEW. But then I also watched NXT. And then I had the pod. Then we had Friday Night SmackDown. And then on Saturday, in the afternoonish, we had Bash in Berlin. Yesterday we had No Mercy. And today we had Raw. It has been very heavily wrestling this week. I've put out so many videos. I am tired, and I still have a normal 9 to 5 I gotta go to. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some sleep. So, but like I said, thank you guys for always coming out, checking out the channel, checking out our socials. You guys are, my subscriber counts are climbing, my likes are climbing, my social presence is climbing. I appreciate you guys, I really do. It's very humbling. Yeah. So on that note, I will see you guys on Thursday, 7:30-ish, on the Wolfpack Wrestling Podcast. And always remember, guys, be good people.